Welcome back, Crypto Rico here with another one. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Put on that bell notification so you too can be notified when we're over here experiencing the abundance of money, man. You guys do not want to miss out. Also, do not miss out. $100 giveaway. Simply like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, tag me and a friend on Twitter. That simple, that easy. Win $100. Use the tips and tricks in the video to make it grow, or simply go spend it. None of this is financial advice. I'm bringing financial awareness to a crypto space that is changing on the hour, every hour. With that being said and out the way, welcome back, everybody. This is for the ApeCoin community and those who want to know more about trading. Okay. Right now, we have a perfect example of what can potentially happen and how to be able to tell when the trend goes back to being bullish, okay? Because I want us to notice a few things right now. We're using CryptoWatch. This is the one I started off with in 2017, so I've been using it for a while, and this is the one I feel more comfortable with. But we got the recent $13 high right here. We had the support. Notice how the support, we came down, we tapped it right here. We again tapped it here, all in the range of that $12.70 something cents, right? And again, once again, we tapped it again, $12.78. And notice how that line eventually turned against us and became weak, and we lost support right there. We come down, we find a new support level on the $12.70 range. I actually had a bell lit up for this, and that's why I like CryptoWatch, because you can set up these alerts that come up to your cell phone and also hit you up on the email. But nevertheless, had an alert for 1270, and it did it just right above that. And if you look, which makes sense because we have prior support there before false breakout to the bottom on this one, but nevertheless, we got prior support level right here, and this line shows up to be true because this is prior resistance as well, where we had that breakout, right? Now, right now, we have a perfect opportunity to show everybody and showcase what it's supposed to look like, to let you know what the trend is supposed to look like when we go back in. And the design, obviously, I'm not the perfect artist, but it's supposed to look something like this. Because notice how when we broke down to this side, we found support at this $12.70. Notice how what that line that was a support before became almost an enemy, right? Because when we start to go up, notice how we get rejected right here at the $12.77. We come back down, get some momentum, build back up, and again, false breakouts to the top. Rejected, rejected, rejected. So that same line that once was a support line for us became an enemy almost, you can say, and was keeping us from breaking out, right? And now we have this breakout. But we want to make sure that we don't have a false breakout. And how would you know if it's a false breakout? If it just went up and it came right back down underneath the support. But if we have something similar to what I'm showing you, going up, coming back down on the same support line, and starting to have green candles to rock back up to the upside, that will be an easy way to identify that we're back in a bullish trend. And we might see something along the lines as something like this, breaking out, coming back down, and then doing the same motion almost right here again, continuing right here and doing the same thing. So then we can start making higher lows, and that helps you identify that we're back in the bullish trend. So we want to see it come right here, and it's normal for it to come down right here to this support line at the 1278 and then break back up. In the short term, of course, it's not financial advice, but I do see the ApeCoin going to $20. Long term, I could easily see this coin going into the $90, $100 term within the next couple months, and maybe even sooner than that. It just depends. There's a lot of hype behind this coin. I'm in at the 11s. If I see it come down to the 11s again, even the 10s, anything in that range, I'm going to keep adding to my position because I know that this one's going to flip to the $20, $30 range. You know, it'll fluctuate because people are going to get so hyped from getting so much free money. But in the long term, I know this coin's not going to go nowhere. So load up the comments down below. Hashtag ApeCoin. This one's going to make a lot of noise. So let me know if you guys are learning something right here. So here we got that coming up right now. Go ahead. There we go. And I'm doing this live because I want you guys to be able to see how this looks. And one thing that I did right here to make this very easy and clean, I removed all the indicators. Something that you can do later on is have your indicators ready, and then you start to layer them, right? Like one of my favorite is the SAR, the parabolic SAR, and then we have the dots on the bottom. We're like, okay, so it's letting us know that we're doing the right thing. We had a small pullback. It's not perfect. It's not going to be picture perfect. This is crypto. So there goes that higher low, right? We got that red candle proving itself. It's not going to be exactly on Rico's line, but it's going to pull back to identify that. Then we want to see another push to the top. If we still have these crosses on the bottom, then it's going to kind of snitch itself out and be like, okay, well, it did do that pullback to help identify that's being a higher low and it's holding that support. And then we're having a push to continue with the crosses on the bottom, these yellow crosses. They help identify, if we zoom in, that the trend is still bullish in our favor. And then once you can get comfortable seeing that, the next thing you do is you layer the next one. Of course we should have the volume out there, so that's an easy one to have out that people are familiar with, right? We would want to see the volume break over this pink line. Another one that's easy, and a lot of people that they like this one, is very commonly used, is the MACD. So we can layer that up and then kind of see what we want to see right here. This is one reason I like Crypto Watch a lot, because the MACD, notice when the candles are hollow, that lets us know that there's momentum on the buying side. When they become solid, that means that the sellers are starting to step back in. And that's not to say that's foolproof, because notice how it's flipped right back hollow, now it's right back solid. So we're having that battle right there between the bulls and the bears. But when you layer these things up, notice we were oversold. Over here in the MACD, we crossed over. The white looks pretty far away, and there we go. It's flickering back hollow, which I believe we're going to have a break to the top side, possibly testing these 13s again, maybe even going higher than that. Like I said, short term, I could see it going to the 20s very easily. But if you guys can help me get this video out there, get more awareness on this ApeCoin, I'd appreciate it. If you guys can't do that, at the very least, continue to come back, experience the abundance of money with me. Until next time, you guys know what it is. Later.